Good evening. This is CTV News for Friday, April 17th. I'm Rochelle Metzger.
And I'm Patricia Valone. Thank you for joining us tonight. Well, police continue to search for the man who stole a 4-year-old's wheelchair from his apartment building in Langley Park. But today, a donor has stepped forward to replace the stolen chair. CTV's Sonia Srivastava has more from police headquarters in Palmer Park.
Well, Nikisha Marshall says she was watching the story on the news last night and it brought her to tears, and that's when she decided to do something. 11-year-old Emmanuel says he's happy to donate his old wheelchair.
I do not mind at all.
Emmanuel's mom, Nikisha Marshall, says she was watching the news last night when she saw the story of Joshua Romero seen here. On Sunday night, Joshua's mom left his wheelchair in her apartment lobby in Langley Park because it was just easier for her to carry her son to their second-floor apartment. When the mom went back on Monday to get it, it was gone. This video shows the suspect pushing the empty chair, which is worth thousands of dollars, in a parking lot.
It hurt a little more because her daily routine is a routine I used to use when I lived in an apartment on the second and third floor. Trying to lug the chair up 1 flight, 2 flights, or 3 flights, that's a very difficult task on a daily basis.
Obviously, we want to get this wheelchair back to Joshua, but we also want to absolutely arrest this individual, and we want to prosecute him to the fullest extent possible. I know at times police officers are sometimes looked at as being somewhat insensitive, but I can assure you an issue such as this strikes a nerve within myself and within the entire law enforcement community.
As news spread of the incident, the community poured its support.
I forget it was a bad person.
Now police are asking for your help looking for this bad person.
Regardless of how old the child is, that is their form of independence.
Now, as we speak, they are making plans to take that wheelchair over to Joshua and his family. So certainly a good end to a story that frustrated so many. In Palmer Park, I'm Sonia Srivastava for CTV News.
And late this afternoon, we learned that the wheelchair has been delivered. You can see in the pic, Joshua has a very big smile on his face. If you have any information that can help police find the culprit, call 1-866-411-TIPS.
A Landover woman is sentenced to 30 years for trying to kill her ex-boyfriend's son. 28-year-old Helen Newsom pleaded guilty back in January to second-degree attempted murder and first-degree burglary. In August 2013, after the victim's father ended their relationship, Newsom attacked his 8-year-old son while he was sleeping. He managed to escape to a neighbor's house. Here's a clip of the 911 call.
I'm visiting my dad's house. And this woman tried to kill me.
She was clearly upset, decided to sneak into the home where the two lived, hid in the back bedroom until the next morning when the father left for work. Then she came out and proceeded to, while the boy was sleeping, smother him. Of course, he woke up and began to fight back, and she struck him over the head repeatedly with a dumbbell. And so this boy, bleeding from the head, then manages to escape, runs out of the house, goes for help to a neighbor.
The 8-year-old suffered 2 lacerations to his head, which required staples, and bruises to his neck and shoulders. As part of the plea deal, the judge sentenced Newsom to 50 years, but suspended all but the 30 plus 5 years probation.
The driver of a fatal crash that occurred in Charles County has been identified. Authorities say 26-year-old Delonte Lee of Fort Washington fled from police after a trooper tried to stop him. Lee eventually lost control of his vehicle, struck a utility pole, and died on the scene. His driving privileges were suspended at the time. Well, a robbery in Silver Spring this morning leaves 1 man in serious condition and forces a high school to go on lockdown. Montgomery County Police were called to the intersection of University Boulevard and Colesville Road about 6:30 a.m. Upon arriving at the Shell gas station, they found an employee suffering from a severe head injury after being struck with a handgun. The suspect fled the scene with an unknown amount of money and ran toward Montgomery Blair High School, which prompted the lockdown. Students were escorted to the gym and auditorium until officers finished surveying the area at 10 a.m. The suspect is still on the loose.
Economic development is on the move in Prince George's. Dave & Buster's is coming to Capitol Heights. Business and county leaders gathered at Ritchie Station Marketplace for the groundbreaking. The new development will bring 40,000 square feet of video games, entertainment, and eating space to the area. The $20 million project will mean more than 250 jobs. It will also include shoe retailer DSW, Ashley Furniture, and a Popeyes restaurant.
We talk about living in Prince George's County, growing in Prince George's County, and experience in Prince George's County. Now you get an opportunity to come to Prince George's County and enjoy with your family one of the great family atmospheres, Dave & Buster's, the amusement for young folks, for our middle-aged folks, for everyone. It's going to be a great economic generator right on the Beltway.
The new Dave & Buster's is expected to open in 2016. Exciting stuff coming to our area.
It certainly is.
All right, well, you're watching CTV News. I'm Rochelle Metzger.
And I'm Patricia Vallone.